Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are creating this look with this palette, which is the Michelle Fox by Fuchsia. By Fuchsia? Do we say that anymore? It's the Michelle Fox with Fuchsia palette. Keep watching if you want to have a look at the palette, see how I created this look. I have to say I'm super happy with it. That'll give you a hint as to what I think about the palette. So yeah, if you're interested in that, just keep watching. I'm going to kick off by doing my foundation, but you've seen me do this like millions of times before. I have some tan on today, so I'm going to use my Estee Lauder Double Wear and I'm going to pop it on with my beauty blender. But let's fast forward through this because it's a bit boring. Okay, so that's my base down, my eyebrows are done. Let's get stuck into this palette. I'm so excited. So this is the Michelle Fox Fuchsia palette. I just really love Michelle Fox. My sister introduced me to her, like not actually introduced me to her, but mentioned her to me a couple of years ago. I was like, oh my god, this girl is amazing. She's a makeup artist. She's just lovely. She's a really cute dog. And she's like, you have to follow her on Instagram. And so I did. And then she ended up having her gorgeous little girl Poppy. And then she got engaged. And like, I've been following her all along. And then this came out and I was like, oh wow, but do I need another palette? And then I thought about it and I was like, yeah, do you know what? Why not? So let's have a little look inside. These are the colours. Now, I opened it, and actually my sister was here when I opened it, and my first thought was, look at the size of those pans. Like when I saw it in pictures online, I thought that it was going to be quite small. I kind of imagined it to be a similar size to the Kaylee So Sue palette, and I thought it was going to be kind of like a similar size to these eyeshadows. Which there's nothing wrong with the size of these, by the way, they're fab, but these are huge. Like, look at the size of them, they're absolutely massive. And again, I don't think that online and the pictures justify the actual colours, and these are all 100% my colours. So normally when I get an eyeshadow palette and I get it almost specifically to do a video, I hold off on it, the same as I did with the Kaylee So Sue one. I hold off on it, I don't touch it, I want to have like that first impression experience from the get-go. But when I got this and I opened it, I couldn't hold back. I just got so excited I had to dip into it straight away. Not only did I swatch it, but I actually put it on my eyes straight away, and I wore it to work the next day and the day after that as well. And sorry, it's out of shot. And I love it. I absolutely love it. However, I haven't properly sat down to do a full makeup look. Not only do you have these gorgeous eyeshadows, you also have your contour, your highlight, and a gorgeous peach blush. I am a sucker for a peach blush. You've got so much. This kind of reminds me of, do you remember the Pippa palette and how the Pippa palette was like loads of lovely kind of neutral colours, and then you had all of your three bits on the side as well? This kind of reminds me of it, but these pans are so much bigger, which like, amazing. So I'm going to use my MAC Painterly Paint Pot, my usual, to prime my eyelids. I'm going to pop into a little bit of this. Okay, so we are primed. So let's get stuck into the shadows. First of all, I'm going to pop into Creme Brulee in order to just kind of set down my primer. So I'm just going to take that on like one of these kind of brushes from Real Techniques. Pop it into Creme Brulee just to kind of set down my Painterly Paint Pot a little bit. And look at that, like even that alone, I'm actually going to zoom you in a little bit. Even that alone is a lovely neutral shade that you could just wear to work if you wanted to. So that's our eyeshadow primer kind of set. The first colour that I'm going to properly go into is going to be Warm Up. Now, I should actually just say, I don't really know what I'm doing here today, but let's just see how we get on. Yeah, let's just go with it. So I'm going to take one of my PS 220 brushes, you know how much I love these, and I'm going to tip into Warm Up, which is that lovely kind of orangey shade. Start off with that in my crease. So that is Warm Up gone into the crease on both eyes. Now, this is kind of what I was wearing to work during the week when I first started to use the palette. So I think this is really, really good. Like if you wanted, if you're not like crazy glam or into kind of crazy glam looks and you want just an everyday look, this is perfect just to wear into work. Throw on your bit of eyeliner, your mascara, and you're good to go. These eyeshadows blend like a dream. They're just so, they work so well together. They're just fabulous. Next, I'm going to go into Chocolate Kiss. So this one here. I'm going to take this on one of my kind of smaller, more kind of detail-y brushes, pop into that, and the usual. I mean, if you watched any of my eyeshadow tutorials before, I pretty much take the same format with everything. It works, like, let's just keep doing it. So I'm going to take Chocolate Kiss and I'm going to go into the V with that colour. And what I'm going to do is build it up in the V and then get a fluffy brush and blend it all out. Okay, so that is Chocolate Kiss blended into both of my eyes. Guys, don't forget, and I always kind of think of this when I'm doing it, I blend for a lot longer in real life than I do on camera, and that is because if you were to sit with me for the length of time it actually takes me to blend my eyeshadow and to do my eye look, you'd be so bored and you'd probably fall asleep. Now it's time for me to step a little bit out of my comfort zone and move away from my safe nudes, neutrals, browns, and I'm going to do that by popping into Merlot. I'm only going to tap my brush into it and then blend it around the edges of what I've already done, because I won't lie, I am a little bit nervous about this. I'm going to go back in with the original brush that I blended with and kind of mush these two guys together. And again, if you want to stop with this, then you're good to go. Or if you want to continue with this, that's fine too. Okay, I'm actually so in love with that Merlot colour that I'm going to bring it down into my crease over the chocolate brown. Chocolate Kiss, perfect. I'm going to do a cut crease with my Tarte Shape Tape. You've seen me do cut creases before. I love them. I think they're so fun. So I'm using my Real Techniques. This is a little accent brush and this is perfect for literally just dabbing it down and spreading it out where you want to, and it's quite like good for fine detail as well. So to set down my cut crease, I'm going back into my creme brulee from the beginning. Pop a little bit of that down there. And then I'm going to go into my Beige Breeze, pop this down over it. Gorgeous, look at that. Ignore the top bit. Now, I know I'm looking like a hot mess. That's fine. So I'm popping back into my Merlot and I'm going to just continue that blend. Next, I am going to go into a darker colour to darken up the crease even more, and I'm going to go into Smoke It, this colour here, and I'm taking that just on my little bullet brush. I'm popping some of that colour Smoke It into my outer V, and then I'm taking a clean fluffy brush and I'm just blending all of that together. Okay, so I feel like I have a little bit of a harsh line at the top, kind of between my brows and the Merlot colour. So I'm going to take my fluffy Inglot brush and I'm just going to pop into my Rimmel Stay Matte, just like a little tiny bit of that on the tip of my brush. It is just transparent powder, and I'm just going to soften this out ever so slightly. Okay, so let's just pause the eye shadow there for a minute. Let's go in with our eyeliner and our lashes, balance the eyes, do the usual, and come back and reassess the whole thing. Okay guys, so as I was off camera I was kind of messing around with a couple of things there just to see, because I wasn't really too happy with how the cut crease brought up the colour Beige Breeze. So instead I went in with the colour Starry Eyes. I wet my brush, I put it into Starry Eyes, and I've put it down kind of on my lid. Now this is all very retrospective because obviously I had my eyeliner down in the meantime, but I'm really liking how this particular colour, and it's wet as well, comes across. Do you know, retrospectively I actually think that Starry Eyes would have been okay on its own. It wouldn't have needed an actual cut crease like concealer base, because this is it by itself and it's kind of doing the same job. Okay guys, lashes are on. I am going to let my lashes just mush in with my natural lashes for a little while there, and what I'm going to do now is just work on the bottom part of our eyes. So what I'm going to do is mirror what we've done already on the top on the bottom. So let's first start with one of our bullet brushes, pop that into Chocolate Kiss, and I'm going to run that along my lash line. So I'm running that along my lash line here. Oh, by the way, I should say that the lashes that I'm using today, I like to reuse lashes where possible because I just find them such a waste otherwise. So I'm using the Kiss Blowout Lash in Page Boy. I've used them before. I'm not sure if I've used them in a video or not. So they are kind of gone a little bit straight, but they're super extra. And I think they're quite suited to this look. And once everything is done, it'll all tie together. Okay, so that is Chocolate Kiss down on our lower lash. I'm now going to take one of our other bullet brushes and I'm going to go in with that Merlot colour that we had such a fun time with. Pop that just ever so slightly underneath that Chocolate Kiss colour. That's going to work by connecting the colour on the top to the colour on the bottom. Okay, so this Merlot on the bottom and Chocolate Kiss on the bottom, and what I'm going to do then is just go in with a kind of a smaller fluffy brush and blend all of that together. So now what I'm actually going to do is go back into that Starry Eyes eyeshadow shade that I discussed earlier on. I'm going to use my little detailed brush as well, and again I'm going to pop a little bit more Fix Plus on it, and we're going to put that in the inner corners. So that is Starry Eyes in our inner corner. Again, I would recommend to wet your brush for that. You'll get so much more shimmer payoff. I'm going to take a tiny little bit of that and pop it underneath my brow, ever so slightly. I'm not going as hard on it as I did in my inner corner. So just went back in and relined my eyes just to cover up my lash band, and I just put a little bit of mascara on my lower lashes as well. So what I'm going to do then to kind of finish off the eye look is to pop in some of my Rimmel grey eyeliner. It's 004. Oh, I like that a lot. Oh, I really do like that. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just zoom back a bit because we don't want to forget about the rest of the face. The Michelle Fox palette has an offering for the rest of the face as well. So let's try a couple of other bits on the face from this palette. I'm going to pop on a little bit of concealer and then put a bit of powder on my face. So the concealer is kind of going to cover up a little bit of our fallout there as well. Let's just pop a little bit of that under there. Every time I use this concealer I realise that it's actually a bit too light for me when I have tan on, which is really weird because I'm such a white person. I'm gonna grab my beauty blender and just work that in. Okay, great. So that's a little bit of concealer on. Today I'm going to use my RCMA powder, and I'm just going to grab one of my Real Techniques brushes, set the areas of my face that I put my concealer down on. I'm looking really one-dimensional. So I'm going to start off with the Sculpt Me bronzer slash contour shade. So I'm just going to bronze the usual spots. Let's see what this looks like. Oh yeah, I like this. Oh, I love that bronzer. Wow, okay. Okay, I'm a fan. Like I wasn't already, but you know. Seriously, this is gorgeous. Let's move on to the blush, which is called Just Peachy. Now, I am a sucker for a peachy coral kind of blush. This one, it looks like a bit of a dupe for a Coralista. Let's have a little look and see if that is true. So I'm just taking my angled blush brush and popping it into that peachy colour. Oh, it's lovely. And pop it onto my cheeks. Oh yeah, I like that. Can you see it? Can you see it? Really like that. The last step is Milo. Oh, it's so creamy, you can even just feel it. Oh, oh my word. Look, look. Ooh, oh, this is giving my Revolution highlighter a serious run for its money. So that's kind of it, guys. I'm gonna go off camera, I'm gonna just throw on my lip, and I'll come back and we'll have a chat. Okay guys, I'm back. I just threw on my lip. I put on some of my MAC Whirl lip liner and my Honeymoon NYX lip lingerie. You've seen me use both of these like 7 million times. They're just a perfect lip combo in my opinion. My 2 cents on this palette. I think it was evident from the video what my 2 cents is on this palette. It is just stunning. It is just like, oh, it's just so beautiful. And again, like I said about the Katie Sue one, it's lovely to support Irish women with Irish brands just really killing it in the makeup industry. And also from following Michelle Fox on Instagram, I don't know her personally, but she just seems like such a lovely person, and she's somebody that really deserves success with this palette. So I should also mention that it's not just the palette that Michelle has out with Fuchsia. I'm just looking this up on my phone. I didn't actually get the full set, I just wanted to get the palette. Like I mentioned, the palette was €35. You can buy it from the Fuchsia website. I got mine from a different website. The other set that I've talked about there is the Michelle Fox collection. So you also, along with the palette, you also get a lipstick and a lip gloss and lashes, all created by Michelle. So I just got the palette, but like I say, there's a full complement of like a full eye and lip look. So on this palette, the pros. I love the size of it. I think it's very easy to travel around with. It's easy to throw into your makeup bag. I love, love, love the size of the pans. I love the fact that there is a mirror. The size of the pans are just unbelievable. The colour payoff from the actual eyeshadows is top notch, amazing, as you've seen. These three are incredible, like just the pigmentation, how they blend, and that goes for all of them. The pigmentation and how they all blend and blend together are amazing. In my opinion, there are no cons to this palette whatsoever. The only thing I would say is that you probably need a little bit of time to play around with the shadows to kind of get them to work as best as they can for you. So I will say from my experience, I found that the shimmers either need a sticky base or they need a wet brush, and I definitely found that with the Starry Eyes colour, like I explained to you there, that I did a cut crease. And even with the cut crease, I did set it. Maybe I shouldn't have set it with the creme brulee. I probably should have just gone straight in with the shimmer. But yeah, it just, the shimmer lost some of its shimmeriness as I was blending through the other shadows. So I think that going in with this in the end on a little small detail brush with it sprayed with a little bit of Fix Plus made it just pop and made it work so well. This is perfect for autumn, winter, and then you can also have your kind of summer shades as well. Oh my god, guys, I just love it. I absolutely love it, and I can't believe I almost wasn't going to get it, and then I was like, no, I really like Michelle, and you know, I've never had fuchsia makeup, so I'm going to get it. I was so glad I did. I absolutely love this. So that's it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It was probably a little bit all over the place because I really did need to kind of get to grips with a couple of the shadows, but that's makeup. it's all good. So again, thanks a million for watching. Please, if you haven't already done so, I would love if you would subscribe to my channel. I want to build my little YouTube family here, so that would be amazing. And also give this video a thumbs up. And please, if you've tried this or if you've any comments, just pop them in the comments down below. I get back to everybody. So I will see you all in my next video. Bye.